inside Burns Arena in sunny St. George, where the Thunderbirds look for the season sweep against Utah Tech. Don Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me, bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91 as we get started in the Hermes Drive-In pregame report. Hermes has served Southern Utah for more than 45 years. And JC, it's going to be a good one here today. Always hard to beat a team 3 times, but it all starts with the offensive end that Southern Utah figured out last time out against Abilene Christian.
Yeah, most definitely. And for me, honestly, I'm still trying to get used to the change of scenery right now, honestly. To be commentating in St. George, though, it's a beautiful city. I'm loving being here thus far. It's WAC basketball. I can't get any better than this. But you're absolutely right. The offenses for both teams are going to have to be very effective in this one. But I do think the Thunderbirds have the edge offensively. They have Ava Urich, who is a very dynamic player from anywhere on the court. They also have very dominant bigs such as Brooklyn Feely, and then at the point guard you got Sierra Chambers balling out every game. It's an absolute masterclass of a basketball team.
Yeah, for the Thunderbirds, it was Ava Urich last time out, a 78-70 win against Abilene Christian back on Sunday afternoon. It was senior day in the AFEC, but it was the junior who stepped up big for Southern Utah. Once again, double-double, 26 points, 13 rebounds. Did it on the defensive end, though, adding 5 stops, 3 steals, and 2 blocks in that game.
Yeah, and that's the biggest key for her, honestly, is that she's an all-around player on offense and on defense, and she does so many little things that keeps this team going, so she's going to be the heart of this team all day today.
And the reigning WAC player of the week, they'll have their hands full against the Trailblazers, and the WAC newcomer of the week for the Trailblazers, that being Borden for Kaylee Borden for the Trailblazers. She's really stepped up big with the Warden twins being out as a freshman for the Trailblazers, coming off a loss to Abilene Christian, Thursday night. And again, they lost 76 to 66 over in Abilene, but we're on a 2-game win streak before that one. Southern Utah cannot look past the Trailblazers as they chase the WAC regular season title.
Yeah, absolutely, because for Utah Tech in this scenario, you're going against a very consistently winning team in Southern Utah, so they have to be playing the party crashers of this one. This is also their last regular season game here, so they're looking to pull off the upset and really come away with a big win here for their seniors.
Kaylee Borden had 14 points in that one. They were led, though, by Lauren Crocker with a double-double. It's the Thunderbirds and the Trailblazers, a series that Southern Utah has dominated, especially as of late. But the games always come down to the wire, and rivalries, you can throw records out the window. It will be a close game, and it's going to come down to which team executes down the stretch.
Yeah, most definitely, and the execution has to be on point on the defense especially, I think, because you cannot allow your opponent to get out to a quick start on you. Otherwise, they're just going to torch you anyway, whether it's getting easy layups or getting quick trigger threes, or if you're just getting a quick rebound and looking down the court. So for the Thunderbirds, the defense has to be on cue in this one. For the offense, Trailblazers, they got to be looking for everybody.
Yeah, for Southern Utah, going back to the pre-Division I era as well between these two teams, hold a 15-7 advantage over the Trailblazers all time. It's a 4-game win streak in the series. Thunderbirds, 4-game win streak on the year coming in to this one, and a game that is also important for the Thunderbirds, not just for WAC seeding. Utah Tech has all but locked themselves in to the 6-7 matchup down in Las Vegas, but the Thunderbirds fighting for a double bye to the semifinals, which the top 2 seeds get. Also, they'll control their own destiny. If the Thunderbirds win out, they will win the WAC regular season championship.
Yeah, and it would be absolutely incredible for this team. You know, obviously Cedar City, they have been waiting for a basketball team to truly stand out, and that's what this women's team has been all year. They have consistently won. They've come in the clutch, and they've always come out to play the game all 4 quarters.
Yeah, it was the first season in the WAC for Southern Utah when the women's team won both the regular season and conference tournament championships, going to the NCAA tournament where they fell to Notre Dame in South Bend in a game that I still feel like the committee didn't do Southern Utah any favors. Go on the road, you play at Notre Dame on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it's really just a double standard when you look at it, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, nobody's going to complain about getting in the NCAA tournament, and I know the Thunderbirds aren't going to complain about that either.
That's the goal for the Thunderbirds, but first they have Utah Tech on deck. We'll continue the Hermes Drive-In pregame show after this. You're listening to Thunderbird Women's Basketball live on Thunder 91.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown. Each pharmacy fulfills your prescriptions, and we're happy to bring this broadcast your way. Curbside service available or inside the pharmacy. Township Pharmacy.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Arena, where we continue the Hermes Drive-In pregame report with burgers, shakes, fries, a weekly special variety of soft drinks, and specialty items such as taquito scones and ice cream as we get you set for Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91 as they travel to take on Utah Tech here in St. George. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me. We talked about it. This is the third meeting this season between the Thunderbirds and Trailblazers. Southern Utah took the first two, though both in the cozy confines of the AFEC in Cedar City. Need to find a way to get a win on the road, and if you look at Utah Tech's record, they're 8-18 on the year. They're 8-8 though here in Burns Arena, so they play much better here at home. But it all starts for Southern Utah on the offensive end and figuring out how to score against the zone.
Yeah, and I think for the offense of the Thunderbirds, what's going to work most effectively for them if they do go against that zone defense, it's going to have to be moving it through the paint very quickly and decisively. So whenever you have a baseline cutter like Brooklyn Feely, for example, who is very strong inside the paint and very quick at the same time, you want to utilize her as much as you can on those baseline cuts against the zone defense. So for the point guards, they got to be looking to find some wide open shooters down low, and that's what's going to open up the big shots later at the three-point line.
And for Southern Utah, the offense struggled in the first half on Sunday against Abilene Christian. Picked it up big time though in the second half, where they scored 52 points there in the second half alone. That's more of the offensive output that Southern Utah has become expected to as they lead the WAC in not only points per game, but three-point percentage and assists per game. The Thunderbirds lead the offensive categories for the majority of the Western Athletic Conference statistics. Have to find a way to carry that onto the road though.
Yeah, definitely, because regardless of if it's an in-state game or not, you're on the road, like you're going to get a little bit fatigued when you're traveling. So regardless, you're going to have a bit of stump in this game for if you're the Thunderbirds in this scenario. Meanwhile, as you mentioned with the Trailblazers, all 8 of their wins have come at home, so they have huge momentum in this arena, at the Burns Arena. So for the Thunderbirds, they got to utilize whatever talent they have and try to jump out fast on offense.
Fast starts are what Southern Utah needs to do, and then stop the three-point shooting on the defensive end. Utah Tech loves to shoot the deep ball and can get hot at any time. That's what makes them dangerous, especially at home. If you let them hang around and they start to knock down a couple deep ones.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So if you're the Trailblazers, your point guards and shooting guards, you got to be moving around. You got to be flying around the perimeter a lot. So if you come out, especially against a man defense by the Thunderbirds, which we've seen them run so many times this season, you got to be running around and getting wide open.
For the Thunderbirds, it was a 62-49 win against the Trailblazers back on January 24th. The first meeting was 78-60 in a win back all the way in December. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Now at the end of February. But that 62-49 win was all about the defense for Southern Utah. They never allowed the Trailblazers to get any sort of momentum, where they shot just 29% from the field for all 4 quarters.
Yeah, and it was absolutely suffocating because you saw the defensive communication on the Thunderbirds. They were right on point. The Trailblazers just had absolutely nothing wide open for them.
For the Thunderbirds, they themselves struggled offensively, shooting at just 34%, but a plus 11 rebounding margin, which Southern Utah has grown accustomed to, and the help from Brooklyn Feely down low with a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds in that one. It was Ava Yerkville, 18 rebounds. They didn't score in double digits, but those 18 rebounds, a reason why she's currently 6th in the the Southern Utah record books for rebounds in a single season, looking to climb as high as she can before the season comes to an end, also climbing up the charts in career rebounds as well. We'll keep an eye on both of those, but for Southern Utah, you know the offense will come, you know the rebounding will come. It's a matter of keeping the defense and playing consistently for 4 minutes. You can't give underdogs at home a chance early to hang in the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't give them really any motivation or any sort of drive, especially in the second half when it's in the crunch time and your defense are typically, you're typically exhausted in the second half. So for the Thunderbirds, they got to get out to the fast start like you mentioned in the second half. I expect them to slow it down a little bit on offense, sort of catch their breath and get back on defense and suffocate the Trailblazers again.
The Thunderbirds and the Trailblazers for the third time this season and the last time before WAC Vegas. We'll take a break for the national anthem and get you back with JC's keys to the game after this. You're listening to Thunderbird Women's Basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They're located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring, plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring, plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 90.
Welcome back inside the Burns Arena. AFEC is later tonight when the Southern Utah men host Utah Tech at 6:30. We're inside Burns Arena, though, for the women's basketball game between Southern Utah and Utah Tech. As we continue with the Hermes Drive-In pregame report. At Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me. And for Southern Utah to pick up the road win number 5 in a row as they start their 3-game road trip to end the regular season. What does head coach Tracy Mason and the Thunderbirds have to do here today?
Establish your offense first. We've seen the offense of the Thunderbirds work so effectively in every game, whether it's the first half or the second half. So in this game, you want to establish your offense, run your offense through the paint first and foremost, open up the opportunity at the 3-point line. On defense, you have to be on point with your communication because you're going against some very fast and dynamic players for the Trailblazers as well. So for the Thunderbirds, you have to be ready at all levels.
And for Utah Tech to pick up the upset and get a win against their rivals from just up the road in Cedar City, what does head coach J.D. Gustin and the Trailblazers need to do here at home today?
I think for the Trailblazers, it's going to have to be all on defense for them. You know, both in both halves from this game is going to have to come on the defensive end, like throw all sorts of different looks at the Thunderbirds' way, slow them down as much as you can, try and force turnovers at the point and inside the paint as well. Be on cue with your trap defense when you're working down low and try to get the ball.
Let's get you your starting lineups here today for the Thunderbirds and Trailblazers. Starting first with the visiting Thunderbirds. It is the same starting five we've grown to know and love this season. Starting on the guard line is the 5'8" sophomore from Danville, California, number 3, Sierra Chambers. In the backcourt with her, a 5'11" freshman from Orange, California, number 22, Devin Kiernan. At 5'10", the sophomore from Crane, Oregon, number 1, Courtney Doman. Down low, it's the 6' junior from Burlingame, California, number 44, Ava Urich. And then down low, it's the 6' junior from Orem, Utah, the Umpqua Community College transfer, number 4, Brooklyn Feely. And the starters for Southern Utah, head coach Tracy Mason in her 8th season, leading the way for the Thunderbirds, coming in at 19-8, 11-4 in WAC play. For the Utah Tech Trailblazers, they're recognizing their seniors on senior day. Getting the start is a pair of seniors that will not play. They're out with injury, but getting the start here are the Warren twins, Maddie and Macy Warren. Starting with them, it is the 5'10" redshirt senior as well, number 4, Bree Crittenden. And then number 5, the senior from Harlem, New York, Chardonnay Hartley. Down low, starting is the 5'6" redshirt senior as well, Kiki Borden. Are the starters, all seniors for Utah Tech. As we get set for the opening tip, Southern Utah in all black with red numbers and letters. Utah Tech in the light blue, red numbers and letters outlined in white. Brooklyn Feely to jump center against Macy Warren for Utah Tech. Jump is underway and Southern Utah allows the Warrens to win the tip, and Macy Warren throws the ball to head coach J.D. Gustin for the turnover, and they'll head to the bench. A great moment for the two seniors that couldn't play the rest of this year out due to injury.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it just shows how much the community and the coaches really value all these players as well, all the sacrifices they make, all the practice and the hard work that they put in. It's really nice to have these sort of small sentimental moments to show your appreciation towards them.
As they get the standing ovation from the Utah Tech faithful, it will be Southern Utah basketball. Ava Urich to inbound, side out for the Thunderbirds to start this ball game off in the Chrysalis first quarter. Sierra Chambers with it. Yo-yo dribble setting up the half-court offense. Now down to Feely, right block. Double teamed immediately. Kicks out to Urich, right wing. Cross-court Chambers, left wing. Drives right, stops at the free throw line. Resets with Doman, left wing. She'll drive to the free throw line. Chambers, right wing triple, too strong. Rebound chased down by Hartley. She's off and running for the Trailblazers. Into the chest of Kiernan. Can't convert the contested layup. The putback is off by Crocker as well. Chambers out and running for Southern Utah. Down to Urich, right block. Cross-court Kiernan, left wing triple. In and out. The rebound goes to Utah Tech and Paige Kofer. Up at court in a hurry with Borden. She'll take a top of the key triple in transition and knock it down. The first points of the game belong to Utah Tech. 3-0, 9:05 to go here first quarter.
Yeah, and right there for the Trailblazers, you saw them. They're just moving fast with the ball whenever they get an opportunity. They want to outrun the Thunderbirds in this one.
Urich on the left block, takes a dribble middle of the paint, fadeaway jumper, wide right, rebound into the hands of Hartley once again for Utah Tech, out and running. Left wing, it stops with Crittenden. Now Hartley, top of the key triple. Wide right, Urich gets the rebound for Southern Utah, gets it knocked out of bounds from behind by Borden. And it goes, stays with Southern Utah rather, still trailing 3-0, 8:37 to go in the first quarter. Chambers with the yo-yo dribble to set up the half-court offense for the Thunderbirds, looking for their first basket of the afternoon. Feely double-teamed left block, finds a backdoor cutting Courtney Doman, can't convert the layup. She gets her own miss and drifts out to the left corner. Now Kiernan, top of the key to Feely. Back to Kiernan. She'll take the triple this time and knock it in. Devin Kiernan ties it at 3. 8:13 to go first quarter.
Yeah, and that's a great recovery right by the Thunderbirds. Get an offensive rebound right there, secure the ball, and get a kick-out pass for a 3.
Wasting no time, going right to the hoop is Utah Tech with Crittenden. She can't convert over Chambers, who finds a no-look pass to Ava Urick for the lay-in. Southern Utah's first lead is at 5-3, 2 minutes in. Hartley with the yo-yo dribble for the Trailblazers. Now finds Borden top of the key. Drives left on Doman. Spins back to the free throw line. Resets with Crittenden. Now Hartley, right wing, drives on Kiernan. Kick out left corner triple. Too strong from Crocker. The rebound to Urick for Southern Utah, up to Kiernan. Now find the trailer in Urick. Now Kiernan top of the key. Drives left. Hand to Doman, left wing. She'll drive right, get to the middle of the lane, turnaround jumper, too strong from Courtney Doman. The rebound to Crocker and Utah Tech. Up to Borden, looking to run. She'll pull up from the top of the key, wide right this time on the triple. Feely chases down the rebound for Southern Utah. Out to Chambers. Now Doman, left wing to Urick on the left block. Urick, power dribble into the middle of the paint, step back left, floater, too strong, gets her own miss. Kick out Kiernan. Doman, top of the key to Chambers, right wing. Driving left on Hartley, gets stripped, and a foul is called from behind. The first on Utah Tech and the first on Hartley here with 6:48 left in the first quarter. Still a Southern Utah 5-3 lead.
Yeah, you saw it right there. Sierra Chambers, as she's going for that vintage drive in and finish with the left hand on that one. That's her vintage move. Hartley sees it coming and just gets a foul so that she can give her team a chance for a stop.
Feely with it from the right elbow, too strong on the 15-foot jumper. Crocker gets the rebound for Utah Tech, out and running now with Borden. Looks for help, now swings over to Crittenden. Reset with Borden, top of the key. Crittenden, open right wing triple. Too strong, rebound won by Utah Tech. It's Borden driving left, kicks out to Hartley, guarded by Kiernan, gets to the middle of the paint and resets. Now with Crittenden and Borden left wing. 10 on the shot clock to Hartley, driving right on Kiernan, gets into the block, kicks off to Kofer and can't come away with it. Feely strips it away and finds Sierra Chambers for Southern Utah. Looking to run, going coast to coast down the left side. Contested layup, no, but a foul is called. Sierra Chambers will head to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon, looking to add to the 2-point lead. Utah Tech scoreless over the last 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Southern Utah, though, hasn't gotten to a rhythm offensively themselves.
Yeah, and I've been really impressed with how the Trailblazers have really come about their defense. They're being very, very physical, but also very disciplined at the same time.
Chambers at the line for 2. Knocks down the first. Leading scorer on the season for Southern Utah, just over 15 points a game. Has a chance for one more here. She goes 2 for 2, 84% foul shooter on the season. Extends the Southern Utah lead to 4. 6:01 to go in the first quarter. Hartley, yo-yo dribble, top of the key, drifting to the left wing. Now cross court with Crittenden. Driving left on Chambers. Kick out, left corner triple. Too strong there from Kofer, and the rebound to Feely in Southern Utah with Chambers out and running. Kiernan left corner, thought about the triple, instead looks to reset. Cross court to Feely, right wing. She'll drive left, post up middle of the paint, gets it stripped from behind. Great help defense from Hartley as she looks to run for Utah Tech. Finds a trailer. Now under the basket there is Crittenden, guarded by Urick. They have to reset once again. Kofer, top of the key, triple, up and in. Utah Tech's second field goal cuts the deficit to 1. 7-6, 5:10 to go first quarter. Feely, right block for Southern Utah. Into the paint, open Chambers, left corner triple. Short, and the rebound to Kofer. Hand off to Hartley for Utah Tech, out and running. Up the court in a hurry. Easy layup is made by Crittenden. on the fast break. Southern Utah not getting back the lead back to the Trailblazers. 8-7, 4:45 to go first quarter.
Yeah, and on that last shot right there by Crittenton, it's really just an effort play on that one, just outrunning the defense.
Kiernan open left corner for three. It's up and in. Her second triple. Southern Utah back up by 2. Utah Tech leaving the Southern Utah shooters open, double teaming the posts early on. Borden free throw line jumper up and in for Utah Tech. We're tied at 10, 4:20 to go first quarter. Doman left corner trying to get the ball to Feely on the block. They do. Now Kiernan left wing, right back to Feely. Guarded by Paige Kofer. Faces, now drives baseline. Spins back left, fadeaway hook, no. Rebound to Utah Tech and Dallas, who just checked in. Hartley looking to go coast to coast. Stops left elbow jumper. Too strong. Feely comes away with it for the Thunderbirds. Up to Chambers. Now Doman left wing. Finds a trailer and Feely top of the key to Chambers right wing. Kiernan down to Yerk on the right block, 17 on the shot clock. Cross court, Feely left wing triple. Too strong. Rebound to Utah Tech. Hartley looking to run once again. Now it's Borden. Stops at the left wing and sets up the half-court offense. Guarded by Kiernan. Drifts to the top of the key. Now swings to Dallas, right back to Borden. Thought about the left wing triple. Instead swings over to Kofer. Driving on Feely, spin back left, contested layup, no, and a late whistle will send us to the media timeout. Free throws upcoming for Utah Tech. Southern Utah and the Trailblazers tied at 10, 3:13 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Thunderbird Women's Basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City. You're listening to KSUU Thunder 91.
Welcome back inside
Now back to
Burns
the game.
Arena, where Southern Utah and Utah Tech are tied at 10, 3:13 to go here in the Chrysalis first quarter. Looking for individuals to join their team of direct support professionals at chrysalis.care. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me, and it's been defense for both teams getting going early on. Utah Tech just 31% from the field. Southern Utah at 23%. Which offense will step up first is the big question, though both offenses have hit a couple triples early on.
Yeah, definitely, and it was not at all what I was expecting for the Thunderbirds, honestly. I was expecting them to be very dynamic in the paint, but to their credit, they have gotten offensive rebounds and been able to hit it on their kickouts. But the defensive rebounding from the Trailblazers has been even more impressive. They are truly crashing the boards and forcing turnovers inside the paint.
A 10-9 rebounding advantage early for the Trailblazers here in this one. It will be free throws coming up for Utah Tech out of the media timeout, looking to regain the lead. It's been a back-and-forth battle, and talked about Southern Utah not being able to get the ball inside. A lot of credit to the Trailblazers defense. They are double teaming the post as soon as the ball is thrown down low. Southern Utah making the right passes, though, getting open looks from three. They just have to trust that those will fall as the game progresses.
Yeah, and they're definitely not afraid to take the threes when they have the opportunity. They've shown that quick and early right now, because they are very good three-point shooters. They just don't go this early in the game. So I think that's what they're going to be the first look when you go down low. If they have a one-on-one down in the paint, then they're probably going to go at it and go for an easy 2 points. But they got to be ready for those double teams like you just mentioned and kick it out to the open man.
It's Devin Kiernan who's hit both triples on 3 attempts for Southern Utah so far. Brooklyn Feely has 5 of the 9 rebounds for the Thunderbirds, but it is Paige Kofer at the foul line for a pair of free throws. She knocks down the first. She'll have one more. 3:13 to go in the opening quarter. Trailblazers back up by 1. First free throws of the game for Utah Tech. Kofor goes 1 for 2, and Urich corrals the rebound for Southern Utah, trailing by 1. Up to Chambers. Sets up the half-court offense. Doman, Kiernan, and Anderson, the other Thunderbirds on the court. Urich, right block, triple team, looking for help. Now cross-court, Chambers, left corner. She'll drive right, middle of the paint, kick back to Doman in the left corner. Drives to the free throw line, back to Chambers. Driving left, scoop shot, no. Hartley scoops it from behind and gets the steal, out and running. And a foul is committed by Ava Urich to stop the fast break. The second on Southern Utah, the first on Urich. 2:44 to go in the opening quarter.
I have to say, Hartley is playing really good dynamic defense so far, guarding Sierra Chambers extremely well.
Leader for the Trailblazers in steals. Picks another one up there, and she'll take the 15-foot mid-range jumper, and it's short off the inbound. The rebound to Southern Utah, out and running. Doman to Chambers, right wing. Driving right, stops, kick back out, reset. Anderson top of the key. She'll drive left on Crocker. Back to Chambers, left corner. Reset now with Kiernan. Back to Chambers, left wing. Down low to Anderson, left block. Looking to go. Kick back out, Chambers, left wing triple, short. The rebound, tipped out and won by Courtney Doman as she drives back down the baseline before throwing it away. Turnover number 2 for Southern Utah here this afternoon.
Yeah, give her credit for the effort right there after the rebound. Just a wayward pass and a miscommunication on offense.
Utah Tech has the ball and the 11-10 lead. 2:05 to go in the Chrysalis first quarter. Hartley, slow trot across the timeline for the Trailblazers. Now they set up the half-court offense. Down low to Crocker, middle of the paint, guarded by Anderson. Spinning right, can't get the hook shot. Urich comes away with the rebound for Southern Utah, looking to go coast to coast. Now swings to Chambers, right wing. Kiernan, right corner, down to Anderson on the block. Back out Doman, right wing. Drives to the elbow before throwing it away once again, trying to find Anderson on the block. Utah Tech out and running after the turnover. They slow things down now with Buznell. Down to Crocker, guarded by Anderson, kick out. Now on the right wing with Crittenden. Drives left on Urich, kick back out. Reset once again, Hartley, top of the key, guarded by Kiernan. Drives left. Drifts out left wing, now Crocker. Right back to Hartley, driving down the left baseline into the lane. Scoop shot up and in off the glass. Over the help from Courtney Doman. It's a 13-10 Utah Tech lead. A minute to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a long, meticulous drive right there for the Trailblazers. Really working their advantage as Hartley's able to get that finish.
Urich picks up an offensive foul on the drive. It's another Thunderbird turnover, the 4th of the afternoon. And it goes right back to Utah Tech. 57 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 13-10 Utah Tech lead as Borden checks back into the game for the Trailblazers. Utah Tech slows things down here late in the first quarter with the 3-point lead. Crittenden, right wing, trying to go down low, they do. Over Denver Anderson, up and in for the layup is Paige Kofor. The lead is 5 for Utah Tech. Doman, right corner, trying to get the ball down low to Banks. On the block, they do. Ashley Banks not met by a double team, spinning right off the glass. Easy layup there for the 6'5 senior. Lead down to 3 for Utah Tech, who can hold for the final shot here in the first quarter, and that's what Borden looks like she'll elect to do. Down to 13 on the game clock. Yo-yo dribble, guarded by Courtney Doman, down to 8. 7. Driving left, gets into the lane, scoop shot, up and in with the left hand for Kaylee Borden. The full court heave from Chambers at the horn, off front iron. So Utah Tech has an early 17-12 lead after 10 minutes of play here in Burns Arena over Southern Utah. Thunderbirds will look to bounce back in the second quarter after this. You're listening to Thunderbird Women's Basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring, plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Welcome back inside. Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Southern Utah trails Utah Tech 17-12 after one quarter of play. Down there, J.C. Rockhill alongside me here, bringing Southern Utah women's basketball live on Thunder 91. And for Southern Utah, it's the offense that needs to find a way to get going. They held Utah Tech to 39% shooting there in the first quarter, but just 25% for the Thunderbirds, making just 4 field goals.
Yeah, and the story of this game so far has truly been the defense of the Blazers thus far. They have forced a lot of turnovers. They have played dynamic outside the perimeter. Granted, they've let up a couple of threes in this one, but the defense has been absolutely dynamic, especially Hartley. She's forced a couple of turnovers on the part of Sierra Chambers and inside the paint as well with double teams. So the defense for the Blazers is the main go-to right now for them. Like I mentioned, it's going to be very key for them in this game. For the Thunderbirds, you got to get your offense going at this point, so you got to mix it up with your playbook a little bit.
Chambers starts the second quarter with the ball for Southern Utah. Pick and pop Anderson, top of the key, triple wide left. The rebound goes out of bounds, and it will go to Utah Tech. Chambers, Kiernan, Doman, Anderson, and Banks, the 5 for Southern Utah to start the second quarter. Utah Tech brings the ball up by 5. They swing around the perimeter. Now top of the key, triple, up and in for Kofer, her second triple. The lead is 8 now for Utah Tech, their biggest of the afternoon. Banks on the right block for Southern Utah. Not met by a double team, gets all the way across the paint. Left-handed layup up and in for Ashley Banks. 4 points off the bench for the senior. The lead back down to 6 for Utah Tech. Borden, top of the key. Swings to Kofer, hands right back to Borden. Thought about the triple, instead they play give and go once again. Borden drives to the left elbow, guarded closely by Doman. Behind the back pass, down on the block. 2, can't convert though, is Bosnell. And the rebound to Anderson for Southern Utah. Up to Chambers, looking to run. Chambers crossover dribble, kicks out Doman, left corner. Now Kiernan, top of the key, thought about the triple, instead drives down, finds a backdoor cut in Doman. And they reset once again. Anderson to Chambers, right wing. Chambers calls for the Banks screen. She takes it going left. Crossover dribble, 5 on the shot clock, down to Banks, right block. Turnaround hook shot up and in with the left hand. 6-5 with 6 points for Southern Utah. 20-16. Trailblazers though with the lead. 8:20 to go first half.
I mean, Ashley Banks, she is off to an absolutely great start right now. Already those 6 points, like you mentioned, and they've all coming from the paint. She's going to be that spark right now that they need.
Bosnell drives right to the left side of the paint for the easy layup. The lead back up to 6. Doman wastes no time getting into the lane. Reverse layup, no, but free throws upcoming for Courtney Doman. Southern Utah went 2 for 2 from the foul line in the first quarter. Doman's first attempts from the foul line here this afternoon, trying to get the lead or cut into that 6-point deficit rather that Utah Tech holds. Courtney Doman, the foul line for a pair. Started every game this season for Southern Utah. She gets the friendly roll on the first. Sophomore from Crane, Oregon. Does a little bit of everything for Southern Utah. She goes 1 for 2 from the foul line there. The rebound to Utah Tech, out and running. Busnell, right corner, drives baseline on Doman. Gets the friendly roll on the contested layup. The lead is 7 for Utah Tech. 7:50 to go in the second quarter. Morgan Triguero in for the first time. Swings to Doman on the right wing. Back to Triguero, right corner. Driving left, stops middle of the lane, kicks to Chambers, left wing. She'll drive right on Hartley, stops on the left block, contested layup, and one, Sierra Chambers. She gets to that left hand, and she hits it almost every time.
Yeah, most definitely, and she has her hands full. As you mentioned, Hartley leads the Blazers in steals for the season, so this is going to be the matchup of the night right here. So it's all going to come down to who can win at the point guard for both of these teams. Right there on that one, it was Sierra Chambers finishing with the left hand, like you mentioned.
Chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way for the sophomore. Too strong, though, on the free throw, and the rebound goes to Busnell. And Utah Tech. Hartley now looking to run, going coast to coast. Kick out Kofor, right corner triple, short. Chambers corrals the rebound for Southern Utah. She looks to run. Finds a trailer in Doman, back to Chambers, left wing. Triguero, top of the key. Thought about the three, instead drives right. Stops at the block, needs help. Back out to Chambers. 15 on the shot clock. Chambers calls for the screen from Banks. She takes it going left, is met with a double team. Triguero, now right wing, drives left, gets hit at the foul line, and a foul is called against Busnell. That's the first on Utah Tech here in the second quarter. And it'll be baseline out for Southern Utah.
Yeah, Triguero, you see her, she's cutting to the free throw line right there. Busnell just gives her a little bump.
Banks gets the inbound right corner, out to Triguero, now Doman, left wing. Down to Banks, left block with 13. Triguero, left wing triple, up and in. Morgan Triguero's first triple of the afternoon makes it a 2-point game. Utah Tech still on top, 24-22, 6:40 to go, second quarter. Hartley with it, left wing. Now Kofor, top of the key, drives left on Doman, posting up on the block. Doman falls to the ground. Kofor can't convert. Busnell's put back, no. Kofor gets another offensive rebound. Up and in, this time on the putback for Paige Kofor. She's at 11 points already to lead all scorers. Chambers, kick out Triguero, left corner, drives right, stops at the elbow, up and in for Triguero. 5 points off the bench early. 26-24 is the Utah Tech lead. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Crocker, top of the key, swings over to Borden, right wing, has the mismatch with Banks. Scoop shot, too strong as Banks recovered well. Rebound to Doman, up to Kiernan for Southern Utah. Cross court, Triguero, right corner, and shuffled the feet on the drive. It's a travel. Turnover number 5 for Southern Utah as Brooklyn Feely checks back in for Ashley Banks in Southern Utah. 5:46 to go here in the Chrysalis second quarter. Utah Tech with a 26-24 lead over the Thunderbirds. Hartley brings the dribble across the timeline for Utah Tech. Now Busnell down to Crocker, middle of the paint, guarded by Feely, spinning left and gets to the foul line. Brooklyn Feely picks up her second foul. The first on Southern Utah here in the second quarter. Free throws upcoming here for Lauren Crocker, looking for her first points this afternoon. 6'4" junior from Calgary, Canada. Converts on the first free throw. The lead is 3 for the Trailblazers, looking to make it 4 with one more from the foul line. Short on the second. The offensive rebound, though, from Busnell. Finds Borden, and they reset now. Top of the key with Hartley. 17 on the shot clock, guarded by Feely. Driving left, backs out to the left wing. 10 on the shot clock now for Hartley. Drives right into Kiernan, and a foul is called as Hartley will go back to the foul line for a pair. Her first attempts, Utah Tech 2 of 4 rather, from the foul line so far this afternoon. Olivia Malafu checks into the game for Brooklyn Feely. She heads to the bench with those early 2 fouls. Her and Urich both sitting with foul trouble early on. Hartley knocks down the first, has a chance for one more. The lead is 4 for the Trailblazers. Senior from Harlem, New York. Goes 2 for 2 from the foul line, 29-24. Utah Tech on top of Southern Utah, 5:17 to go here, second quarter. Thunderbirds looking to set up the half-court offense. Triguero to Malafu, top of the key. Hands to Chambers, right wing. Now Doman, left wing. Hands to Kiernan. And a travel is called as Kiernan shuffled the feet to send us to the media timeout. Halfway through the second quarter, Utah Tech with a 5-point lead. 29-24 over Southern Utah. You're listening to Thunderbird Women's Basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring, plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Utah Tech holds a 29-24 lead with 5 minutes to go here in the Chrysalis second quarter. Become a mentor, a teacher, a friend at Chrysalis Stock Care. Dallin Richards, Stacey Rockhill alongside me, bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91. Southern Utah shooting the ball 83% here in the second quarter. The problem is 6 turnovers compared to just 1 for Utah Tech. That's how the Trailblazers are holding that 5-point lead.
Yeah, and they've really been protecting the ball as well. Like, they're really not just having it out there right now. Like that from the point guard specifically, Hartley, she's been very careful with the ball and choosing her cuts very decisively, deciding to go on the drive as well. And her kick-out passes have been on cue, whether it's inside the paint or the kick-outs like I just mentioned. She has been a very dynamic player, both on offense, on defense for the Blazers. She's going to be the carrier for this one. Meanwhile, for the Thunderbirds, you need a spark at this point, whether it's your bench players or putting one of your starters back in and moving them around on offense. You're going to need a spark right now at this point in the second quarter.
And Southern Utah's been led by Devin Kiernan and Ashley Banks, 6 points apiece. Triguero's come in with 5 points. She stays on the court for Southern Utah out of the media timeout with Chambers, Kiernan, Doman, and Malafu. Hartley with it for Utah Tech. They lead by 5. They go right down to Crocker, guarded by Malafu, right block up and over. Easy for the 6'4 junior. The lead is 7, tying the largest of the game for Utah Tech. Chambers to Triguero, left wing. Drives, finds Malafu, middle of the paint, 13-foot jumper, too strong. Crocker gets the rebound for Utah Tech, out and running with Hartley. Coast to coast, kick out to Borden, right corner. Now they slow things down as she drives right on Triguero. Spin back right, scoop shot up and in from Borden. She has 9 points. The lead is 9 for Utah Tech.
The offense for the Blazers has been absolutely dynamic, all 5 contributing on offense.
Malafu on the right block for Southern Utah. Turnaround jumper, up and in this time from Malafu, 13 feet out. Stops a 5-0 run for Utah Tech. 33-26, Trailblazers lead, just under 4 to go here, second quarter. Crittenden, top of the key to Crocker. Right block, guarded by Malafu, up and over once again. Yes, too easy for Lauren Crocker. She now has 7 points. The lead back up to 9 for the Trailblazers. Doman, top of the key, driving right. Stops and drifts back to the right wing. Now drives left, stops on the block, turn around. Hook shot, it might have been blocked. Crocker comes away with the rebound. Out to Hartley for Utah Tech. Looking to run, driving into the chest of Chambers. Spinning left, up and in for Hartley. It's all Trailblazers. Tracy Mason calls timeout. Utah Tech 37, Southern Utah 26. 3:14 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back after this with the rest of the first half. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street. Hermes features burgers, shakes, fries, and soft drinks, and a variety of other items, including scones. Hermes Drive-In, 294 North Main Street, Cedar City.
Southern Utah with the ball out of the Tracy Mason timeout, and Chambers throws it away. Borden comes away with the steal, but she stepped on the sideline, and it goes back to Southern Utah. It's a 37-26 Trailblazer lead. 3:05 to go here in the second quarter. Dallin Richard, JC Rockhill alongside me, bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91 as Courtney Doman will inbound in front of the scorer's table for Southern Utah to Chambers. Takes the screen left from Doman, drives into the lane, scoop shot, too strong. Crocker gets the rebound for Utah Tech. Hartley out and running once again for the Trailblazers. Kicks out to Crittenden, left wing, guarded by Triguero, drives right, layup, up and in for Crittenden. 24 points in the paint for the Trailblazers here in this first half. Give them the 13-point lead. And a foul is called against Crittenden as she knocked Triguero to the ground. At the fourth foul on Utah Tech here in the second quarter. No free throws on this one. Free throws, though, the rest of the way for the Thunderbirds in the first half. It's an 11-2 run for the Trailblazers. Check that 13-2 run over the last 3.5 minutes. Banks has the inbound to Chambers left wing. Drives baseline, kicks back to Banks. Hands off to Chambers left wing triple. Goes in, but a moving screen is called against Ashley Banks first. Turnover number 8 for Southern Utah.
Yep, you'll see it. Banks hands it off to Chambers. Looks like Hartley also got checked right there as she was going around the Banks screen.
Hartley will bring the ball up for the Trailblazers after the moving screen. Going to set up the half-court offense. They go to Crocker, free throw line, guarded by Banks. Drifts to the right block, tries to spin, can't get past her, kicks out to Borden, right wing, driving left on Kiernan, spin back right, up and in on the hook shot. Borden in double digits with 11 points. The lead is 15 for Utah Tech, 41-26. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Chambers, top of the key, looking to set up any sort of offense for Southern Utah. Crossover dribble, stops at the free throw line. Out to Triguero, top of the key with 13. He'll drive right, get knocked out to Banks on the right block with 7. Guarded by Crocker, spinning left, hook shot, too strong. Crocker gets the rebound for Utah Tech, out and running with Borden. Into the lane, scoop shot with the left hand, too strong. Doman comes away with the rebound for Southern Utah. Doman finds a cutting Sierra Chambers, who converts on an and one once again, this time with the right hand. Sierra Chambers back to the foul line for a pair of for one free throw rather.
Yep, you're gonna see it right here. Doman just goes right to Chambers. She didn't even have a full handle on the ball right there when she went up with it. So that's a very, very impressive layup by Chambers.
Felt the contact and threw it towards the rim, got the roll. It'll be an and one opportunity as Chambers is too strong on the free throw once again. Doman comes away with the rebound for Southern Utah and sent away by Paige Kofer on the putback. Hartley looking to run, drifts to the left corner with now Busnell spinning right, can't convert the hook shot. Rebound fought for and won by Denver Anderson for Southern Utah, up to Chambers. Crossover dribble, stops at the free throw line, gets it knocked away from behind. And now Utah Tech out and running once again. Busnell, Borden right corner, driving left on Doman. Fadeaway jumper up and in for Kiki Borden. She's up to 13 points, a game high. The lead is 15 for Utah Tech. 16-second difference between the shot and game clock here in the second quarter. Courtney Doman to Anderson for Southern Utah, left wing. Crossover dribble, drifts to the free throw line. Back to Doman, right corner. Down to Banks on the right block. Double teamed, finds a cutting Chambers, but a foul is called first. And it will be Ashley Banks to the foul line as Southern Utah's in the bonus. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. Busnell, the one who picks up the foul on the help defense, will send the 6'5 senior to the foul line. Thunderbirds just 3 of 6 as a team here in the first half from the free throw line. Banks knocks down the first. She's up to 7 points here in the first half off the bench. Banks goes 2 for 2, 43-30, Utah Tech with the lead. No more shot clock as Hartley can dribble it out and hold for one final shot in the second quarter for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and if I'm the Blazers in this one, I am extremely confident on offense. This has been an offensive onslaught by the Blazers in this second quarter.
Hartley, top of the key, guarded by Kiernan, driving right. Backdoor cut from Borden. It's blocked from behind, and they call a late foul against Ashley Banks. Check that, that's Paige Kofer, who will be at the foul line. 4.4 seconds left. Tracy Mason trying to argue the foul. Looked like Banks had it clean, and
I mean, her arm does come down, but I think the block was already done after that, so I'm not too sure about this call.
Nonetheless, it's 2 free throws for Paige Kofer. She's short on the first, has a chance for one more. 1 of 3 from the foul line is Kofer with 11 points, one of 2 Trailblazers in double digits here in the first half. Goes 1 for 2. 4.4 seconds left. Southern Utah can get one last shot off here if they can break the full court press. The inbound goes to Chambers. Crossover dribble at the half court line, and she's fouled by Busnell with 1 second left. So Sierra Chambers gets 2 more free throws to end the first half. Uncharacteristically, 2 of 4 so far here from the foul line is Chambers.
Yeah, you'll see it right here. Chambers, she's moving the ball extremely fast. Busnell just goes right in front of her to try and slow her down. Her arm was kind of reaching for the ball right there. I didn't see too much contact, but it looked like there was just enough for that foul.
Chambers knocks down the first free throw. The chance for one more. Sophomore from Danville, California. Goes 2 for 2. The lead down to 12 for Utah Tech. They inbound to Borden, who won't get a shot off. So that'll do it for the first half. Utah Tech bounces out to an early 44-32 lead over Southern Utah at the halftime break. We'll take the break and come back with the Township Pharmacy and Bullock Truck halftime report. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City. Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available. Hermes Drive-In is happy to sponsor youth activities in our area. They are located just north of the City Park on Main Street.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Utah Tech holds a 44-32 lead over Southern Utah at the halftime break. The Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me, bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91. And for Southern Utah, in the locker room, it all starts with defense down low, something I wasn't expecting coming into this game today against Utah Tech, but 26 points for Utah Tech in the paint in that first half. Thunderbirds have to stop the ball down low.
Yeah, by far, and it has to start with double teaming down low in the post first. We have seen too many one-on-ones down low. It's just been too overwhelming. The Blazers have been using their speed and agility way too much down low, and it has really killed the Thunderbirds in this one, really killed any momentum because their offense is looking lackluster on the other end as well.
9 first half turnovers for Southern Utah did not help the cause either, as that allowed Utah Tech to get out on the fast break and get those easy points. It was led by Kiki Borden with 13 points. Paige Kofer added 12 to lead the way for the Trailblazers. Southern Utah led by Sierra Chambers and Ashley Banks, 8 points apiece. Devin Kiernan added 6 first quarter points off a couple triples, but the foul trouble early. Banks, Urick, and Feely down low, all with 2 fouls apiece. Feely and Urick have to find a way to stay on the court in the second half.
Yeah, most definitely, because they're the most dynamic players for this Thunderbirds team overall, because they're the Swiss Army knives that can score from anywhere. They're also very effective on defense. With them on the bench, any momentum for the Thunderbirds has been completely eradicated at this point in the game. So in the second half, you got to get those 2 players going and chipping away at this lead with 2 points inside the paint.
Utah Tech also with a rebounding advantage of 22-19 there in the first half, something Southern Utah prides themselves in, lead the WAC in rebounds per game at over 42. Have to find a way to close out those defensive possessions with a defensive rebound and allow that to start the offense for Southern Utah as they try to get the ball moving some more. We'll step aside and come back. We'll look at scores from around the WAC and get you set for WAC Vegas coming up here next in the next couple of weeks. But first here is Utah Tech with a 44-32 lead over Southern Utah at the half. You're listening to Thunderbird Women's Basketball here live on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger,
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Southern Utah trails Utah Tech 44-32 at the Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime break. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me, bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball here live on Thunder 91 as we inch closer and closer to WAC Vegas. Every game becoming much more important, the impact of each game becoming more apparent as well. As we look at scores from around the WAC in Abilene, it was a close one, but the Wildcats got the win over Utah Valley 58-57 to get to 12 wins, and as of right now ahead of Southern Utah as the number 2 seed in the WAC. Before this game ends, Southern Utah obviously jumps back into second if they can make the comeback here in the second half. And then another close one down the final stretch. California Baptist in Stephenville against Tarleton with a 70-65 lead over the Texans as they look to continue to pace the WAC in first place. Southern Utah and the Lancers will match up in the regular season finale a week from today on March 7th in Riverside, in a game that could be the winner gets the 1 seed in the regular season championship. But before that, Southern Utah has to make a comeback in the second half and take care of business in Orem next Thursday before heading to Riverside. But it all comes down to the first 20 minutes here, or the last 20 minutes here in Burns Arena.
I mean, that's a great little rundown that you gave us right there, partner. Kudos to you right there. So the thing about WAC, about the WAC conference, especially with the women's and everything, is just anybody can win at any time. Like, regardless of where every team is at in the season, they know that the season's not over. They want to win as much as they can possibly and play Party Crasher, and that's what the Blazers are doing right now to the Thunderbirds, who are still currently at the number 2 seed, if I remember right, if you said that. Yeah, they're still currently at the 2 seed, so if they pull off this upset, it's going to be huge and really shift the entire conference going into WAC Vegas.
And it just goes to prove anyone can beat anyone on any given day. Utah Tech has played well at home all season. 8-8 is their record inside Burns Arena. They just have gone 0-8 on the road, or 0-18 rather. 0-10 overall on the road. I can do math,
yeah.
I promise. That's been the kryptonite for the Trailblazers this season. Southern Utah looking for a road win that would keep them on pace for a big matchup against California Baptist a week from today. We'll take one last break and get back with some adjustments for the second half and get you set for the third quarter here live on Thunder 91. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball. We'll be back after this.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in
Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends. They make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Utah Tech holds a 44-32 lead over Southern Utah at the halftime break. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me as we wrap up the Township Pharmacy and Bullock Drug halftime report. Pleased to serve you, the Cedar City community. JC, we talked about it in the pregame show. When you get these in-state rivalry games, you can throw records out the window. That first half is evidence of that here as Utah Tech holds the 12-point lead.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they came out from fire really from the start, honestly. They established their defense really quickly and really forced a lot of turnovers on the part of the Thunderbirds. And then on offense, they're just been so dynamic inside the paint. We saw all the dynamic passes, the variety of post moves, that just moving so fast and effective with the ball and getting easy points.
Now, if you're head coach J.D. Gustin for Utah Tech, what are you telling your team in the locker room at halftime? You have a big 12-point lead over one of the top teams in the WAC. It's senior day. Lots of emotions. How do you rail that in and hold on to a 12-point lead?
Come out with the very same energy on offense. Look to get quick and easy points and really kill any sort of momentum that the Thunderbirds are trying to establish early in the third quarter. And the way that I want the Blazers to do it is also keep a variety and really slow down their offense a little bit. We saw them moving very fast and dynamically. I want them to kind of slow this down and maintain their lead for as long as they can.
And for head coach Tracy Mason in Southern Utah, you're down by 12. A lot of players battled foul trouble in that first half. In some ways, you feel lucky to only be down by 12. Yeah. What adjustments are you making here to start the third quarter?
Working on their defense, obviously. You know, you got to slow down the Blazers' momentum at this point. You know, like, you got to watch that paint, go with your double teams. You're getting way too many one-on-ones down low, so force some double teams. Do a press defense if you could. We haven't seen it too much, but you never know. Maybe try and trap Hartley before she can really see what the defense is giving her.
And some of this will come down to what I believe the first few minutes of this third quarter. Southern Utah is able to go on a run to start the quarter. They'll have a good chance at making the comeback here on the road, but it all starts with the first few possessions of this third quarter. Key stat to keep in mind, that first half, Ava Urich held to just 2 points, played 9 minutes with foul trouble. Brooklyn Feely scoreless in that first half, also battling foul trouble. Southern Utah wants to get the win here on the road. Those two have to be able to play almost all 20 minutes here in the second half.
Yeah, we saw it last week in their last game at the AFEC. They were both taken out due to foul trouble in the first half. In the second half, they exploded, absolutely. Both finished with double-digit points in that game. So I'm expecting the same scenario right now for those two. They want to get going on offense as well, but it's going to start on the defensive end on them. They're going to play extremely physical down low and try and force some turnovers and get block shots and defensive rebounds.
As we get set for the third quarter, possession arrow favors Utah Tech. They'll start the second half with the basketball. The starters on the court for Southern Utah: Chambers, Kiernan, Doman, Urich, and Feely. It is Hartley, Kofer, Borden, Crittenden, and Crocker, the five for Utah Tech. They'll start the third quarter with the ball and the 12-point lead. As we get you set for the Wilson Orthodontics third quarter, Hartley will set up the half-court offense for the Trailblazers and throws it away. Miscommunication trying to find Crocker. Kiernan chases it down. Now Sierra Chambers sets up the offense for Southern Utah. Doman, left wing, trying to get the ball down low. Said swings to Kiernan, over to Urich, right wing. Driving right, contested layup up and in for Ava Urich, her fourth point of the afternoon. The lead down to 10 for Utah Tech. Borden on the left wing for the Trailblazers. Takes the screen from Crocker, going right. Picks up the dribble, has to swing out. Now back to Borden, top of the key, guarded by Feely. Driving left, stops at the elbow. In and out on the mid-range jumper. Urick comes away with the rebound for Southern Utah. Out to Chambers, looking to run. Finds cutting Doman on the right block. Back to Chambers, driving left. Dump off to Feely, middle of the paint. Contested layup, no. Rebound won by Feely, gets her own miss. Kicks out to Doman, right wing. She'll drive right, pick and pop with Feely, right elbow. Euro steps through the lane, can't hit the contested layup. Gets her own miss once again. Third chance for Southern Utah here with Sierra Chambers, top of the key. Takes the screen going left from Feely. Pick and roll, Feely under the basket, lowers the shoulder. A blocking foul is called as she was in the restricted circle. I do believe they blew the shot off though. The foul against Crittenden, and it is baseline out for Southern Utah. Reset the shot clock to 20.
Yeah, you kind of saw the knee of the defender fold right there as she was coming down and falling on her back, so that is technically movement, and that's going to be a block.
Big-to-big passing. Feely from the left elbow to Urick under the basket for the layup. 44-36. The lead down to 8 for Utah Tech. 8:30 to go, third quarter. Hartley swings the Borden, right wing. Trying to get the ball down low. They swing to Hartley, top of the key instead. Crittenden now left wing, down to Crocker. Middle of the paint, guarded by Feely. Right-handed hook shot, no. Rebound won by Crocker. She tries to go up for a second chance opportunity. Instead swings out, and Urick picks up a foul, trying to pick up a steal. Kofer with the good position. The third on Ava Urick. We'll see if she stays in the game. As of right now, it looks like Tracy Mason is leaving her out there. 8:12 to go, third quarter. Utah Tech with the ball in the 8-point lead. The inbound with Borden. Right block over Feely, no. As Feely picks up the rebound, up to Chambers for Southern Utah. Feely left wing, drives down the left baseline, spins back right middle of the paint, too strong on the hook shot, and the rebound to Kofer, and Utah Tech up to Hartley. Hartley, crossover dribble, trying to go coast to coast. Finds the trailer in Crocker, too strong on the top of the keys triple. Sierra Chambers looking to run for Southern Utah. Spins back left, stops the left elbow, kick to Doman, top of the key. Cross court Feely, left corner, thought about the triple, instead swings. Reset now with Chambers, 15 on the shot clock. Top of the key, takes the screen going left from Feely. Trying to drive all the way into the lane. Contested layup, no, but a foul is called. Free throws upcoming for Sierra Chambers. Great offensive start here in the third quarter for the Thunderbirds, but it's the defense that stepped up the most.
Yeah, most definitely. We saw the defensive rebounding really coming handy as well. We saw Brooklyn Feely just battling on every single play, keeping up with on the man defense as well. We haven't seen the Thunderbirds really turn to any sort of different defense in this one. The man has been what's carried them throughout this game, and it's really been a hot start for them on defense.
Chambers at the line for a pair, knocks down the first. It's a chance to be the first Thunderbird in double digits with another one here. Can't get the friendly roll. The rebound chased down by Borden for Utah Tech. Trailblazers lead by 7. They swing left wing triple, up and in for Kofer. The lead back up to 10 for the Trailblazers. 7:05 to go, third quarter. Feely right block. Spinning right, gets into the lane. Contested layup, is a foul is called. It will be 2 free throws for Brooklyn Feely. The foul against Hartley. That's her third. The second on Utah Tech here in the quarter.
Yeah, we've seen Hartley pull this off in the game before. You're going to see as Feely's going up and trying to make a move, Hartley's just going to come crashing down for a double team and try to pick the pocket of Feely, but this time she gets caught being a little too physical on that one.
So 2 free throws upcoming for Brooklyn Feely, who's been scoreless so far, 0 for 6 from the field, though with 8 rebounds and 3 assists for the Thunderbirds. In and out on the first free throw. Brooklyn Feely can't buy the bottom of the net so far. There's a chance for one more from the foul line. That one up and in for the junior as Ashley Banks checks in for Brooklyn Feely. 47-38, Trailblazers on top. 7:02 to go here, third quarter.
Yeah, and right now, if you're the Trailblazers in this situation, you're trying to get back in rhythm on offense. We saw the 3 earlier. Maybe that's where they're going to go again.
Hartley, top of the key, swings to Kofer, right wing, driving right on Ashley Banks. Gets under the basket. Reverse layup is rejected by Ashley Banks. The rebound to Dallas as they reset with Crittenden right corner. Drives baseline, has the switch with Banks. Tries to go up and over, backdoor cut by Dallas. Layup up and in over Sierra Chambers. The lead is 11 for Utah Tech. Urick, top of the key, driving right for Southern Utah, dumps to Banks. Kiernan, now Doman, right wing or left wing triple, off back iron. The rebound, a foul is called against Ashley Banks on the rebound, her third. And the second on Southern Utah here in the third quarter. Possession goes back to the Trailblazers, leading 49-38. 6:21 to go in the third quarter. As Hartley will bring it across the timeline for the Trailblazers. Currently on a 5-1 run over the last 90 seconds. Dallas, top of the key for Utah Tech. Trying to get the ball down low, they do. It's Crocker, guarded by Banks on the right block. Going up and over, contested layup, no. Banks corrals the rebound for Southern Utah, finding Sierra Chambers. Doman, right wing, drifts to the corner. Finds a trailer in Banks, now Kiernan top of the key. Chambers left wing with 18 on the shot clock. Calls for a screen from Ashley Banks, she'll take it going left. Pull up just inside the three-point line, in and out on the jumper. Rebound fought for. Ava Urick wins the battle, finds Chambers. Free throw line jumper up and in for Chambers. She's up to 11 points. The lead down to 9 for Utah Tech, but Lauren Crocker is all alone under the basket for the easy layup as Southern Utah did not get back on defense.
And on that one, Crocker is just outrunning the defense as the Thunderbirds are in their transition. You just mentioned she just outruns some phenomenal hustle.
Urick, top of the key for Southern Utah, driving left, spins back right, stops middle of the paint, lowers the shoulder, floater, no, an offensive foul is called. That's 4 on Ava Urick as she'll have to sit. Denver Anderson to the scorer's table to send Urick to the bench with those 4 fouls. 11-point lead for Utah Tech. As Hartley brings the ball across the timeline halfway through the third quarter. Borden now right wing, back to Hartley, top of the key, guarded by Kiernan. Now Dallas left wing, guarded by Chambers, hands to Borden, stops left elbow, no dribble, needs help. Called the way out near half court to Hartley with 5. Driving right, step back triple. Too short, and the rebound chased down by Borden for Utah Tech. Now Hartley resets the offense, 15 on the shot clock. Driving left on Kiernan, pick and pop with Crocker. She shuffled the feet on the drive, it's a travel.
Yeah, that's a big lucky break right there for the Thunderbirds.
That'll send us to the immediate timeout. 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Utah Tech 51, Southern Utah 40. We'll be back with the rest of the third quarter after this here on Thunderbird Women's Basketball live on Thunder 91.
Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Utah Tech holds a 51-40 lead over Southern Utah. 4:23 to go in the Wilson Orthodontics third quarter. Wilson Orthodontics has provided generations of hometown smiles, serving our community for more than 30 years. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me. Offensively for Southern Utah, They've started to get into a rhythm a little bit by way of Ava Urich, but she's now on the bench with 4 fouls. Someone else for Southern Utah will have to step up.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think in this scenario, you got to look to your point guard at this point. Sierra Chambers, she has had some problems being guarded by Hartley of the Blazers, so in this scenario, she has to look decisively for her passes as well. Maybe some kickouts for some quick and drill some threes, get back on defense, force a stop, and Sierra Chambers can look ahead the court for some fast break points. Regardless of the situation, she's going to have to be the one to carry this team right now.
Chambers is leading the Thunderbirds with 11 points, 5 of those coming from the foul line. Brooklyn Feely has been held to just 1 point so far here this afternoon for the Thunderbirds as well. The bench has picked it up, though, with Ashley Banks and Morgan Triguero picking up a combined 13 points, all of that in the first half. They'll need some more help here in the third quarter, trying to mount the comeback. Currently trailing by 11 to Utah Tech. Thunderbirds looking to keep pace with Abilene Christian, just a game behind California Baptist for the WAC lead. It will be Southern Utah ball. There was some confusion there, but it was a travel on Utah Tech before the media timeout. And so Chambers will bring the ball up for the Thunderbirds. Down by 11, 4:20 to go, third quarter. Kiernan now right wing. Down to Banks on the right block. Guarded by Crocker. Kick out. Chambers, right wing triple. Bullseye. And 1 4-point play upcoming for Sierra Chambers as she got hit on the jump shot.
Yeah, that is as big of a shot as we're going to get from the Thunderbirds in this third quarter. Sierra Chambers, we mentioned, she's going to have to be the spark right now. See her go up. Hartley unintentionally falling towards her and taking out that plant leg.
As now the officials are discussing something. And it is one shot upcoming here. That was the 4th foul on Hartley. She'll have to head to the bench for Utah Tech. 1 free throw upcoming for Sierra Chambers. Trying for the 4-point play after knocking down her first triple of the ball game. Short on the free throw. The rebound won by Dallas for Utah Tech. The lead is 8 for the Trailblazers as Borden looks to run. Stops and finds the trailer in Dallas, top of the key. Guarded by Chambers. Now Crittenden to Crocker. Left wing. Handoff to Crittenden, driving left on Banks and draws the foul. The 4th on Southern Utah, so no free throws yet. Each team in the bonus, though, for the final 3:47 of the third quarter. Brooklyn Feely checking back into the game for Ashley Banks, who just picked up her 3rd foul. Crittenden to inbound, baseline out for the Trailblazers. They go to Crocker, hand right back to Crittenden. Drives to the middle of the paint on Kiernan. Spin back left, contested layup up and in for Bree Crittenden. She has 6 points. The lead is double digits once again for the Trailblazers. Doman, right corner, driving left, stops middle of the paint. Now needs help. Anderson, top of the key. She'll drive right into the lane. Contested layup up and in off the glass for Denver Anderson's first points. 53-45 Utah Tech lead, 3:20 to go, third quarter. Borden drives right, pick and pop with Crocker. Now hand back to Borden, top of the key. Driving right once again, 5-foot floater, off back iron and in for Kiki Borden. She has 15 points as teams start trading baskets back and forth. Anderson, top of the key to Doman, right wing. Gets it stolen by Dallas, trying to find Anderson on the block. Looking to run now Borden, left wing for Utah Tech. Drifts top of the key, driving right. Stop and jump shot, no, from 13 feet out. Doman corrals the rebound for Southern Utah up to Kiernan. Finds the trailer in Feely. Now Chambers left wing. Down to Feely on the left block. Gets to the middle of the paint, spin back left, turnaround jumper off the glass and in for Brooklyn Feely. 55-47 now the lead for Utah Tech. 2:20 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, we mentioned now Chambers has to get going on defense. She's been going on offense, but she hasn't really had much help. Brooklyn Feely has to be the help in this one on offense.
Crocker, right elbow, hands to Crittenden. Spins back middle of the paint, contested layup, no, but a foul is called against Devin Kiernan. Her second foul, and that will send Utah Tech to the foul line for a pair. Crittenden, first free throws upcoming for her this afternoon. Trailblazers 5 of 8 from the foul line as a team. First one up and in. Crittenden now with 7 points. Looking to make it 8 and the lead back up to 10 for Utah Tech. She does just that. 2:08 to go, third quarter. 57-47. Trailblazers with the lead. Chambers with the ball for the Thunderbirds. Swings to Doman, left wing. Trying to get the ball down low. Instead, they swing to Anderson. Now Chambers right wing with 15 on the shot clock. Cross court, Kiernan, top of the key. Triple off back iron. The rebound chased down by Anderson. Was it saved? It was off of Utah Tech as it goes out of bounds. It will stay with Southern Utah. 20 on the shot clock. 1:44 left here in the third quarter as the Thunderbirds trail by 10. Doman to inbound, side out. Go out to Feely on the right wing. Will take the triple. Too strong. Rebound into the hands of Utah Tech. Out and running. Once again, it's Crocker. All alone under the basket. Somehow kept the pivot foot alive as Brooklyn Feely got back on defense to force a tough shot. Chambers looking to run. Finds a trailer in Anderson. Left wing triple. Too strong. Rebound won by Crittenden and Utah Tech. Out and running with Borden. Right wing triple in the fast break. Short. Rebound. A foul is called on the rebound, and it will stay here with Utah Tech. And it's free throws rather, as the Thunderbirds are in, or the Trailblazers are in the bonus. That's the third on Devin Kiernan. And it will send Paige Kofer to the foul line for a pair. He's tied for the lead for the Trailblazers with 15 points already here this afternoon. Knocks down the first free throw. Bella Hassan into the game for Denver Anderson. As check that, they won't allow the substitution after the first free throw. One more for Paige Kofer. She knocks them both down, and now Bella Hassan is allowed to check into the game. Denver Anderson is out. 1:12 to go, third quarter. 59-47. Trailblazers with the 12-point lead here late in quarter number 3 at Burns Arena. Kiernan left wing for Southern Utah. Trying to get the ball to Feely. They do, out on the left corner. Driving baseline on Crocker. Spin back right into the chest. Fadeaway hook shot. Rolls around the rim and off. Crocker gets the rebound for the Trailblazers. Borden looking to run, now slows things down. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Trailblazers holding on to that 12-point lead. Driving right now on Hassan. Borden's layup up and in, plus the harm. And one for Kiki Borden. She's up to 17 points. And it's all Utah Tech here in Burns Arena.
I mean, it really has been all their offense, really. Their ability to finish shots with those layups and forcing fouls and get three-point opportunities has just been absolutely dynamic in this game. It's really been the story for the Blazers.
Borden knocks down the free throw. And it's a 62-47 lead for the Trailblazers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock for the Thunderbirds. Doman driving right, gets her pocket picked. Loose ball on the court, jump ball is called. Possession will stay here with Southern Utah. .28 seconds left in the third quarter as Chambers inbounds to Feely. Right back to Chambers, right corner. Drifts to the wing, down to Feely on the right block. Middle of the paint, left-handed scoop shot, no. Crocker picks up the rebound. She has 12 to lead the Trailblazers. Borden can hold for the final shot as the Trailblazers lead by 15. Guarded by Courtney Doman. Down to 5, 4, top of the key. Pick and pop now, Dallas. Right wing triple, up and in for Callan Dallas. It's a 17-point lead for Utah Tech after 3 quarters of play, 65-47. Southern Utah looking to make the comeback in the fourth quarter after this. You're listening to Southern Utah Women's Basketball live on Thunder 91.
Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
You're listening to Thunder 91. Now back to the game.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where it's been all Utah Tech, a 65-47 lead over Southern Utah, as we get you started with the Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design fourth quarter. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me, bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91. And for the Thunderbirds, they can make a comeback here in the fourth quarter, but to do so, it has to start in these first couple possessions on both ends of the court.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, no game is over until the final whistle, no doubt about that. And the offense really has to learn how to finish their shots, especially in this quarter, really pick away at this lead and do everything they can to really come away with the win in this one.
It's been all Trailblazers dominating the paint, 34-18, also with a +5 rebounding advantage, something that has not happened in either of the first two meetings between these two programs this season. It'll be Chambers, Triguero, Kiernan, Doman, and Feely to start the fourth quarter for the Thunderbirds. Utah Tech will start the quarter with the ball and the 15-point lead. Hartley, Borden, Crittenden, Crocker, and Kofor, the 5 for the Trailblazers. So they go with Kofor, top of the key, guarded by Doman. Now Hartley, top of the key, guarded by Triguero. Drifts to the right wing, now driving left, gets the switch, layup, up and in for Hartley over Feely. The lead is 20, the largest of the afternoon for Utah Tech. Chambers to Doman, right elbow for Southern Utah. Backdoor cut, Brooklyn Feely all alone under the basket. Her second field goal of the game, now up to 5 points. 67-49, Trailblazers with the lead. Crittenden, top of the key, finds Crocker. Right wing, guarded by Feely. Right back to Crittenden, under the basket, easy layup up and over Chambers. Now Southern Utah looking to run in a hurry. Triguero pulls up from 13 feet short. The rebound to Kofor for Utah Tech, up to Borden.
You know, I mentioned how the Blazers' scoring has been so dynamic in this one. Their rebounding has been just as impressive, both on offense and on defense.
Kofor hands to Borden, right wing. Back to Kofor, top of the key, hands to Hartley. Thought about the triple, instead takes a dribble. Now Crocker, right wing to Borden. Drive, stops, free throw line jumper, off back iron. Feely comes away with the rebound for Southern Utah, up to Chambers, trailing by 20. Doman to Feely, the trailer, top of the key triple. book it for Brooklyn Feely. 69-52 now the lead for Utah Tech. 8:15 to go in the ball game. Hartley with the dribble for Utah Tech. Pulls up from the right wing. Short on the triple. Kiernan comes away with it for Southern Utah. Out and running. Finds Courtney Doman, right wing. Now Chambers. Down to Feely, right block. Give and go with Chambers. Left-handed layup. Up and in for Chambers. She's up to 16 points. The lead down to 15.
Yeah, we haven't seen that too much from Sierra Chambers, that left-handed finish.
Borden pulled up from the right wing, too strong. Courtney Doman gets the rebound, out and running. Trailer, Chambers, right wing triple, too strong. Rebound, out and one. Brooklyn Feely draws the foul against Borden, who hit the deck. It stays with Southern Utah. Side out. Ava Urick comes back in for the Thunderbirds. As a timeout was called on the court. Utah Tech calls the timeout. 7:34 to go in the ball game. Trailblazers 69, Thunderbirds 54. We'll have the rest after this live on Thunder 91.
Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local athletics.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Southern Utah is looking for a fourth quarter comeback. 7:34 to go in the Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design fourth quarter. Trailblazers 69, Southern Utah 54. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill alongside me. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design are here to answer your questions about your flooring needs. It will be Thunderbird basketball coming out of the timeout. Chambers, Kiernan, Triguero, Urick, and Feely, the five on the court for Southern Utah. Will be Kiernan to inbound, side out in front of the Southern Utah bench. Southern Utah, 7-4 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Need a big run and need it fast with 7.5 to play, trying to make a 15-point comeback. Here on the road as they look to keep pace with California Baptist and Abilene Christian atop the WAC standings.
Yep, and this is a big-time drive here for the Thunderbirds. You really got to get any kind of points because we saw the fast start from them to start the quarter off, so this is a very important drive right here.
For the Trailblazers, it's Crocker, Crittenden, Hartley, Borden, and Kofor, the five for the Trailblazers. It's Kiernan inbounds to Urick, left elbow. Drifts right, finds Triguero right corner. Finds Urick right back on the block. Cross-court Feely, left corner, open for three. Yes, Brooklyn Feely's second triple. Cuts the lead down to 12, 7:20 to go. Brooklyn Feely with a double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds for the Thunderbirds. Crocker trying to find Crittenden on the right block. They do. Going left, spin back right over Chambers, up and in. Lead back up to 14 for Utah Tech. Chambers wastes no time getting in the front court. Down to Feely, left block. A couple power dribbles into the paint, spinning left. Contested layup, no. Crocker comes away with the rebound for Utah Tech. Out and running with Hartley. Gets it deflected and stolen by Chambers. Southern Utah now looking to counter. Triguero, right wing triple. Too strong. Rebound to Crocker once again. Hartley looking to run for Utah Tech. The trailer Kofer into the lane, left-handed layup all alone for Paige Kofer. Right now the lead is 16 for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, Paige Kofer has had a really, really strong game on that play in particular. Just weaves right through the double team and gets 2 easy points.
Feely, middle of the paint. Needs help, finds Jurek, right corner triple. Too strong once again, and the rebound to Borden for Utah Tech. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. The lead is 16 for the Trailblazers. Hartley with it, as time is the friend of the Trailblazers. Hands to Crittenden, guarded by Chambers. Back to Hartley, guarded by Urich. Crittenden, right wing, driving right on Chambers, into her chest, short on the layup, and a foul is called against Sierra Chambers. Her first, and it will send Crittenden to the foul line for a pair.
Yep, you see right there on the drive, Sierra Chambers is way too close up. She's body checking her the whole way, and her arm comes down. That's going to seal the deal.
2 free throws upcoming for Bree Crittenden. She's 2 for 2 from there this afternoon. Make it 3 for 3. 13 points on the afternoon, one of 3 Trailblazers in double digits. Lead back up to 18, 75-57. 5:43 to go in the ball game. Chambers, top of the key, driving left, gets into the lane, dumps to Ashley Banks. Layup, no, but a foul is called. Ashley Banks will head to the foul line for a pair, looking for her first points in the second half.
Yeah, Ashley Banks, she has really had a good game so far. She had a very dynamic and solid first half coming off the bench.
Knocks down the first free throw. Looking to add to it here with one more. Short on the second. Urich chases down the rebound though for Southern Utah, and Tracy Mason calls timeout as Urich was on the court under the paint. We'll keep the timeout here as Southern Utah trails by 17, 75-58. Alan Richards, JC Rockhill bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball live on Thunder 91. 5.5 minutes to go in the Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design fourth quarter. Flooring services from beginning to end, in-home measurement to design consultation and final installation. It's been all Utah Tech. Every time it looks like Southern Utah is going on a run, the Trailblazers have answered in big ways, and it usually starts on the defensive end, forcing a turnover.
Yeah, and it's also been the transition into the offense. The Blazers have been moving extremely quick, hitting the open man and getting easy points out of those transition offenses. But as you said, the defense has been absolutely suffocating all game, forcing wayward shots on the part of the Thunderbirds, whether it's outside the perimeter, inside the paint. Every shot has just really had a hard time for the Thunderbirds.
42-22, the advantage in the paint for Utah Tech. Something that before the game, if you would have told me in the fourth quarter there was a 42-22 advantage in the paint, I would have assumed it was Southern Utah with that advantage, as that's been their bread and butter all season long. But credit to the Trailblazers, who came out aggressive to start the game and haven't let their foot off the gas.
Yeah, and I talked about it in the pregame. What do they have to do? They have to play good on defense to establish themselves. They've done just that, not just in the first quarter, but this entire ball game. They've been absolutely suffocating.
It will be Southern Utah ball, 20 on the shot clock, baseline out, coming out of the timeout. 5:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Southern Utah trails 75-58. Thunderbirds looking for one last miraculous run on Senior Day for the Trailblazers, honoring 5 seniors here in Burns Arena. Chambers will inbound for the Thunderbirds. Kiernan, Triguero, Urich, and Feely, the other Thunderbirds on the court. Chambers to do the inbounding duties as we await the go-ahead from the scorer's table.
And it's just like as I mentioned earlier, this is a huge drive right now for the Thunderbirds. You want to get some quick points and get back on defense and get a stop. This is where you get really creative as well because you're now inbounding from the baseline and not the sideline. So you have a big time opportunity. Sometimes you can just go simple, go right down low, get it out there, and hit the point guard on the outside the perimeter and reset your offense. Or you could go up to the high at the free throw line and really try to throw off the defense.
There's still an official at the scorer's table discussing something. And now he must have it all sorted out as we're set to go. Chambers to inbound. Baseline out for the Thunderbirds. They go to Urick under the basket. Right-handed layup up and in from the left block. Urick with 8 points, all in the second half. The lead down to 15. Crittenden, left wing, guarded by Triguero. Down on the block to Kofor, left block. Guarded by Feely. No dribble, has to swing out to Borden. Now Crocker, top of the key, hands to Hartley. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Crossover dribble going left into the chest of Chambers. Contested layup up and in for Hartley. The lead back to 17. Chambers, top of the key, driving right. Backs out, now Triguero right wing. Gets the ball to Urick, give and go with Triguero. Out Feely, left corner triple. Too strong, rebound to Crocker for Utah Tech. Out to Borden, looking to run. Into the paint, spinning right on Chambers. Can't convert the layup. Offensive rebound by Crittenden. Her putback too strong. Feely chases down the rebound for the Thunderbirds. Chambers looking to run. Coast to coast, driving left. Contested layup too strong. Rebound won by Crocker in Utah Tech. As the officials say, Hartley stepped on the sideline. A turnover for Utah Tech.
Yeah, you can see she's just trying to recover the ball. Yep, right there, just hits the white of that sideline.
Southern Utah gets a break, still trailing by 17. 4:19 to go in the ball game. Chambers with the ball for the Thunderbirds. Urick now top of the key, driving right on Crittenden. Into the lane, a charge is called. Even Urick's night is done, as that's her 5th foul. Courtney Doman back into the game for Ava Urick. Finishes with 8 points and 8 rebounds.
Yeah, she has been battling all night to stay in this game. You know, really putting out her best effort as she does always for the Thunderbirds, but this time she just gets caught and goes into foul trouble, and now she's out of the game.
Hartley will bring the ball up for the Trailblazers. 77-60 Utah Tech lead. 4:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Kofor, right corner, tries to drive baseline, instead picks it up the dribble, finds Borden right block, spinning on Kiernan, kicks out once again into the lane, reverse layup up and in for Crittenden. The lead up to 19 for Utah Tech. Triguero left wing triple, too strong, rebound, fought for, won by Courtney Doman. Back to Triguero, now Kiernan, top of the key to Feely, left block. Goes into the paint, spinning right, hook shot no, rebound won by Utah Tech and Paige Kofor up to Hartley. Hartley backs it out to the right wing, 3:15 to go. The lead is 19 for Utah Tech. They've led by as many as 20. Hartley driving right on Kiernan, can't convert the layup, but a foul is called. That will be the 4th on Devin Kiernan.
Yeah, these fouls have really been the common denominator for the Thunderbirds in this one. They just cannot catch a break.
As Southern Utah pulls the starters here for the final 3:08. They'll continue their road trip Thursday at Utah Valley before wrapping up the regular season in Riverside a week from today. Hartley can't convert the first free throw, has a chance for one more. Knocks it down. 80-60. Utah Tech on top of Southern Utah. As Bella Hassan brings the ball up for the Thunderbirds. Down to Banks on the right block. Swing back out. Driving middle of the lane, left-handed push shot up and in. There from Emily Skoltz. Lead back down to 18. 2:43 to go in the ball game. Crocker, left wing triple up and in for Lauren Crocker. She now has a double-double, 10 points and 16 rebounds. Hassan gets fouled in the lane. We'll head to the foul line for a pair for Southern Utah.
You know, I haven't talked about her in a second, but the point guard for the Blazers, Hartley, she deserves a lot of credit for this win. She won on defense first and foremost, and just an all-out incredible offensive performance from her as well. Really a dynamic player, deserves a lot of credit for this one.
As the Utah Tech starters and seniors get a standing ovation as they head to the bench. Up by 21 with 2:21 to go. Hassan knocks down the first free throw. Sophomore from Washington. Goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. This will be the worst loss for Southern Utah to Utah Tech since 1980, when it was an 87-64 loss here in St. George on December 13th. Utah Tech swings around the perimeter, now driving in, right-handed hook shot off the mark from Busnell, and the rebound to Southern Utah. Looking to run, kick out right corner triple, or left corner triple rather, too strong there from Skoltz. The rebound to Utah Tech and Tolich. 83-64, 1:45 to go. Busnell drives past Banks, can't convert the left-handed layup. Hassan with the rebound for Southern Utah, out and running. Kolker left wing triple, no. Rebound out into the hands of Tolich once again for Utah Tech, looking to run. Behind the back pass is Arid and goes into the hands of Lauren Crocker, who's short on the top of the key triple. Hassan with another rebound for the Thunderbirds. Minute 15 to go in the ball game. Thunderbirds will lose this one to Utah Tech. Left wing triple, too strong there from Kolker. Banks put back up and in for Ashley Banks, a new season high 11 points for the senior.
Yeah, and I think the biggest underlying factor for the offense of the Thunderbirds in this one was their inability to finish on their shots. They did a phenomenal job of getting down to the basket and everything, but they just could not finish at the rim, and it was really the outlying factor that led them to hurt and to this loss.
Crocker on the left elbow, guarded by Banks, goes to the middle of the paint, now right block. Spinning right, hook shot sent away by Ashley Banks. Crocker sends it though. Saves it to Dallas, who can't convert on the layup. Now looking to run are the Thunderbirds. Into the lane, right-handed scoop shot is short there from Skoltz. And no more shot clock. Utah Tech will run this one out and get their biggest win since 1980 against Southern Utah on Senior Day here in Burns Arena, 83-66. Over the Thunderbirds. We'll take a quick break and come back with the Brad's Food Hut post-game wrap-up after this. You're listening to Southern Utah Women's Basketball live on Thunder 91.
Wilson Orthodontics has been serving Cedar City for more than 31 years. Child and adult orthodontics are available at 66 West Harding Avenue, Suite A, and they're also open on Saturdays. Wilson Orthodontics has offices in Parowan and Beaver. Cody Wilson, creating smiles you won't want to cover with a mask. 435-586-8980. That's 586-8980. Wilson Orthodontics. Family discounts are available. Brad's Food Hut is happy to present this broadcast. Brad's is a traditional fixture in Cedar City and features the Bronco Burger, fish and chips, grilled cheese, and grilled turkey sandwiches, chicken sandwiches, shakes, and of course, soft drinks. Brad's is located on North Main Street in Cedar City.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center has what you need for that flooring project you've got on your to-do list. Whether you need a little help or a lot, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and final installation. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive, they offer carpet, hardwood, and a variety of waterproof flooring. Plus custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. In the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Covering and Design is a proud supporter of local.
Welcome back inside Burns Arena, where Southern Utah falls to Utah Tech 83-66. As we begin the Brad's Food Hut post-game wrap-up, 586-6358. If you call ahead, they can have your order ready for you. Dallin Richards, JC Rockhill bringing you Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91, and Utah Tech, just from start to finish, really dominated this game, but it was the second quarter that really got away from the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, because that's where they began their really offensive onslaughts on the Thunderbirds. You know, just going inside first and taking whatever the Thunderbirds were giving them. That man defense of the Thunderbirds hurt them in this one because they could not get any sort of double teams or traps down low in the paint. So for the Blazers in this one, it's an all-out team win as well. Obviously, you have some standout players in this game, but they had to go out and earn this one.
New game, or most points scored in a game this season for Utah Tech at 83 as they come away with the win. Southern Utah falls to 19-9 overall, 11-5 in WAC play. Utah Tech 9-18 overall, 4-13 in WAC play. Just goes to prove that anyone in this conference can beat anyone on any given night. And if you're Southern Utah, you can take this game and learn from it as you get ready for WAC Vegas.
Oh yeah, and that's going to be the biggest thing for them, is learning from this loss, learning that you can't win them all, you know, but it's how you come back from losses that really defines you. So how are they going to come out not just in these next two games to finish out the regular season, but in the WAC tournament?
As Southern Utah will be on the road on Thursday night to take on Utah Valley in Orem, with tip-off at 6 p.m. for that one. And now it's time for the Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy Player of the Game. JC, who for Southern Utah earns Player of the Game here this afternoon?
I'm going to keep it very simple as I can. I'm going to go with Sierra Chambers on this one. She did absolutely everything she could, but she just ran into a lot of problems. You know, she was shut down for a majority of the first half, but this second half was an absolute explosion from Sierra Chambers. Showed off that why she is the starting point guard and why she is one of the leaders in this team.
Sierra Chambers led the way with 16 points for the Thunderbirds. You go with 3 assists as well. She is your Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy Player of the Game. Pleased to serve you, the Cedar City community. That'll do it for us here from Burns Arena. Southern Utah falls to Utah Tech 83-66 here on the road. We'll get you back to commercial-free music on Thunder 91 until the men's game later tonight. Pre-game with that one starts at 6 p.m. Ryan Steinekirk will have the call for you as the men host the Trailblazers from Utah Tech. But for my color analyst, JC Rockhill, and our stream producer, Martin Alexi, along with our students back in the radio station at Thunder 91 for making us sound better than we deserve, we'll get you back to commercial-free music now. Thunderbirds fall 83-66 to Utah Tech.